How do you spell Dior?
Now, I have to be honest, I really dislike this website. It's very, very handy when you need it. Christmas gift ideas, my fashion and style edit gift guide for 2020. Gifts for her, for him, for children, and from all different price points. From £10 stocking fillers all the way up to blow the budget handbags. I have a little bit of everything. If you're not already subscribed, it'd be really lovely if you could do so, and don't forget to press all notifications just so you never miss a video. You can also find me over on Instagram at Fashion and Style Edit, where I try and post, if I remember, a daily picture of my outfit. So let's start with Christmas gift ideas for her, or if you really like, a Christmas present to yourself. Are you joining us, Mandu? Keeps trying to pull the tree down. So it's no secret that I'm a huge fan of the Parisian brand Sezane. I've bought some beautiful pieces in the last year, and they integrate into so many different outfits that the cost per wear must be right down by now. Now, if I was being really selective, I would say my best pieces I bought from them have been either knitwear or their blouses. And that's because the pieces look so original. I haven't often seen those type of designs anywhere else, so you know it's not going to be saturated all over the high street. So whittling it down to my favorite pieces, if you're going to treat someone else for Christmas or maybe treat yourself, I would say the Sezane cardigan, which I'm wearing. This one I've just got in blush, and then I've also got it in the camel. And blouse wise, I've chosen this one, which is probably my favorite top I've bought all year. I absolutely love it, and although it was sold out for ages, it's finally come back in stock, so I shall link that in the description box below. Now, the other thing I wanted to quickly mention is their perfume that I absolutely love. Is now available as a personalized option. Not only does it smell absolutely beautiful, but I thought that would make a really nice Christmas present for friends or for family. Now, something on my own Christmas list would be some beautiful dried flowers. Now, there's lots of small independent brands I've discovered on Instagram that have a beautiful collection of dried flowers, but one brand that stood out is called Fox Flowers. They've got a collection of dried flowers, most of which I must admit I've never even heard of, but they look amazing and really beautiful. Obviously, the nice thing about dried flowers is that they should last for a really long time, and I think as a present for somebody else, if you wrap those in beautiful brown paper with a nice bit of string, that would make a really nice present. It's certainly something I would love to receive. Chocolate, of course, is always a winner, in my book at least, being a bit of a chocoholic. But there's a brand called Love Cocoa, run by a young man called James Cadbury, who's actually the great-grandson of Mr. Cadbury himself. Now, I collaborated with him briefly, I don't suppose he'll remember me, but it was a while ago now, with my candle collection, and he's such a lovely man that I'm always happy to support him. And I spotted this chocolate creation, which retails at £4.50. I thought the packaging was beautiful and it would make a great stocking filler or perhaps a Secret Santa present. Now, I don't know if you remember, but about a month and a half ago, I started using a skincare collection by Decor called Capture Total. I created a video talking you through the range, which again, I shall link in the description box below just in case you missed that. But as promised, I wanted to do a bit of a catch up on what my skin's looking like now because of that range, and because I found it so beautiful for my skin, it definitely has to go on my Christmas gift ideas. So since that video, I've been using these Decor products religiously morning and night, and not only can I tell the difference with how my skin looks and feels, but my friends have noticed too, so that's always a good sign. So just to recap, when I've washed my skin morning or night, I use the lotion serum first of all and just really pat it into my skin. Then I follow with the serum, which I absolutely love. That one really gives my skin that beautiful dewy glow. And then I finish with the Cell Energy Moisturizer. I can hand on heart say these products have made such a difference to my skin. I'll try and find the before shot so I can pop it up here so you can compare. So over this side is the before when I started using the Capture Total range, and over this side is a month and a half later from this morning. I've been noticing my makeup glides on a lot easier than it would do before. I'm not getting anywhere near as much dryness around my eyes, which I always used to get. I don't know if it's psychological, but I definitely feel that some of these crow's feet lines are far fainter than they were before. But overall, really, it's that general look of healthy skin, which is what I wanted, is what we all want, I guess. And a lot of that's down to using the right products that can really penetrate deeper into your skin to work their magic. There's no point having a bottle like this full of amazing ingredients, but the particles are too large to be able to penetrate through. And that's the difference really with Dior, is that you're paying for their knowledge and their expertise in this industry and the years and years of research that they do to create products like these that actually do the job they're designed to do. So when it comes to Christmas gift ideas, I can highly recommend the Dior Skincare Capture Total range. I've tried it, obviously tested it on my skin for the last month and a half, and I shall definitely be buying myself more once this one is finished. Another great Christmas gift idea, which is actually on my own wish list, would be an electric scent diffuser. Now I saw these first in the White Company, but they'd sold out and they weren't really sure when they would get new stock in. But they did tell me that you could buy one on Amazon, and then I found this one at Urban Outfitters for £25, so actually cheaper than the one at the White Company. And everyone loves diffusers and their house smelling beautiful, so I can't imagine anyone would be disappointed with a present like that. Now one thing both David and I have been taking probably for the last 6 months or so is the 113 Botanicals CBD oil. I do have trouble sleeping from time to time. I don't get regular insomnia anymore, I just tend to get a little burst of it from time to time, maybe when I'm a bit stressed. But someone recommended I try CBD oil, and since I've been doing it, it's absolutely made a difference. Not only am I drifting off to sleep a lot easier, but I feel like I'm having a much deeper sleep as well. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, got no GMOs, and obviously the benefits of CBD oil are widely reported. Do your research, but in mine and David's experience, me with my sleeping and him with a bad back, it's absolutely made a big difference. Now if you're looking for a handbag to treat a friend or family member to, this is my favourite one I found on the high street. It's from Mango and it's currently on sale for $49.99. If you're thinking to blow the budget, however, I would always recommend Plein Paris. I have been championing their collection for a while now. I think the quality is absolutely stunning. I love the tones and the colours that they use. I think the designs are really original, and on top of all of that, I do believe when you see their handbags in real life, you kind of imagine that they should be 3 times or 4 times the price, and yet they continue to keep their prices on that similar train of thought, £300-400, which isn't cheap, I know, but it's a lot less than some of the other big name designer brands. And I would say quality wise, Plein Paris handbags are just as nice, but for a fraction of that price. You know I'm a big fan of Nordgreen watches, and I've mentioned them a couple of times recently. If my discount code is still available, I shall link that in the description box below, because they would make a lovely Christmas present too. And equally Mejuri jewellery as well, because as you can see, I've barely taken mine off since they arrived. Now I mentioned the independent knitwear brand Genevieve Sweeney recently, so I just quickly wanted to show you these. She does make some really cute socks made from beautiful yarns of cashmere, merino. These ones have got a slight sparkly look to them. She does men's as well as women's, and I thought they would be a great stocking filler. Now a slightly random one, if you can get away with it. Probably not the easiest Christmas gift idea to give to somebody, because you're basically saying it's something for your spots. But having suffered with the odd breakout before, I don't think I would ever have been offended if someone had gone, do you know what, this is brilliant, have this. This is about the only potion that I've ever found that actually works to get rid of an awful spot. So if I didn't have a jar of that already, I would have it on a wish list, because it's something that actually works and it's very, very handy when you need it. I've been talking about Everlane recently. You know that I love their collections, but thinking particularly Christmas gift ideas, I would say their socks, which I got a couple of pairs of recently, and other nice gifts from them would be their scarves or maybe beanie hats like I have. If you saw that one the other day from my Everlane haul, super soft, beautiful quality as always from Everlane, and they do have a men's collection as well, so you can pick up some really nice gifts both for him and for her. Scarf wise from them, although these are sold out, I was just going to quickly mention, if you did want to go for this colour, I found an almost identical one at And Other Stories. I shall link it in the description box below. Fingers crossed they've still got some left, but as I was making this video, they did appear to still have stock. Now I was waffling about my poorly eczema on my hands a couple of months ago, and one of my subscribers got in touch because she actually creates her own organic, completely natural skincare. So she very kindly sent me this box of goodies, and in here I've got the bentonite clay mask set, which I haven't actually tried yet, but this is the super moisturizing organic soft butter. Now this is really helping my hands. So the difference is really instant. I absolutely love that cream. So thank you very much to Poppy's Natural Skincare. It's really sweet of you, but also it's working magic on my hands as well. Another independent brand that we know and love is Willowberry Skin, and she's brought out her Christmas collection. As you can see, her lovely little gift box is there with her Christmas bauble sleeve, little mini versions of her face oil. You've got the cleansing balm and the day cream there as well. Now I've got lots of Christmas gift ideas for him, which I'm going to share with you in a moment. But first, I had a very eager helper who wanted to tell you all about his favourite Christmas gift ideas for children. So I'm joined by my little man Walter.
Hi.
And we're going to talk you through some of the best presents for boys and girls this Christmas 2020. So what's first on your Christmas list?
Teddies.
Teddies, of course it is. So one of your favourite types of teddies are called jelly cats. And you can get these from all sorts of places, but we and Santa actually gets them from
White Company.
White Company. Now this is Smudge, and you got him for your birthday, didn't you? Who have you got there?
Cheeky.
Okay, and where did we get him from?
Hamleys.
So jelly cats are a firm favourite in this house, and I think whether you're buying for boys or girls, they're always a great Christmas present, aren't they?
Oh, and remember Coco.
Coco, he's not a jelly cat though, is
He
he?
is.
Is he?
Yeah.
But I don't think we've got all day to sit and go through all the teddies that we've got in your
No,
bedroom.
I'll just go to
Go on then, go get Coco. Come sit down.
these ones.
Show everybody what you've got then.
Coco the cactus. We got Rory the dinosaur.
So we've gathered from that, the jelly cat's a good present for you. Okay, let's go on to something slightly different on the price point, but I think it would be safe to say that you are really into your fashion as well, aren't you? And worryingly, you've got quite expensive taste. You're going to have to get a really good job when you're older.
Rapper, pianoist, and DJ, and fashion designer.
That's going to be very busy, but it might earn you lots of money to buy the Gucci shoes that you really like.
These are the Gucci trainers I like
Why do you like those ones?
because I like high top and they're Gucci.
But you're not supposed to buy designers because it's a designer. You're supposed to buy it because you absolutely love it.
I like Gucci.
Okay. And what was the other designer thing that you wanted? I'm not saying you're going to get these, by the way. We're just talking ideal wish list if Mummy wins the lottery.
How do you spell Dior?
Tap on that then so everybody can see. And you'd quite like this Dior coat, wouldn't you? How much is that one?
1,000
1,000?
and
Daddy's having a heart attack in the background there.
1,050.
Oh wow. I'm not sure Santa can afford that this year.
Jewelry making.
Jewelry making kit, that is something you mentioned the other day,
I like
actually.
jewelry.
And I found a couple of different options that we could put on your Santa list. Now, one of the other things I thought of, and not something that you were particularly into, but something Albert and Fred were really into.
Can I show them my thingy?
Okay. But first, before I get to that, let's show you this. What have you got there?
Teddy calendar.
It's your teddy calendar. We got this one from Lint.
4 small Santas and 4 small reindeers.
Do you like chocolate as much as you like jelly cat teddies? No. But it's a close second. Yeah. So the other thing we were going to mention is hammer beads. Hammer beads are a great present for children. Albert and Fred particularly were into it when they were younger.
I like it.
You like it too?
Yeah, I like
I
it.
bought one recently for my friend's little girl, and essentially what they are is these very, very tiny little beads, and you make a pretty pattern from it, and you can either get one that sets with water or sets, you have to iron it for the children, and they can spend hours and hours and hours doing it. Mothers will love you if you buy this for children because it really keeps them occupied, and obviously it's very creative and they're really affordable as well. So another great present from Hammer Beads.
What was I going to say?
I don't know, what were you going to say?
Let's go back in my time.
So the next idea I had was for babies, and you don't have to spend a lot of money at all. In fact, you can do a really cost-effective present. I was having a look at H&M and found these super, super cute little baby socks. Buy a really nice gift box on Amazon. I found these, I think it was £15 for 15, so £1 each. put the socks in, maybe buy a little bit of tissue paper, put a ribbon on it, and then that's a lovely present for a baby or maybe a new mum. You could go an extra mile, put a teddy in there. Obviously you don't have to go with Jellycat, which Walter's obsessed with, but I found these really cute teddies at Anthropology that came in at £12. If you're wanting to spend a little bit more, I found again in the H&M Premium collection this lovely merino jumper, and then for under £30 you could get something like this beautiful 100% wool set, again from H&M. So what about Posca markers? Do you think they'd make a good present? For boys or for girls or for everybody?
Mainly for artists.
Artists.
Like ZHC.
Ah, Posca markers essentially is just paint in a pen. So you like customizing clothes, don't you? We buy a couple of basic t-shirts from Asda, and you like customizing those and making your own, slightly copying the designer t-shirts. So any children that you need to buy for that are particularly into art or quite creative, then I think Posca markers would be a really good present. Well, thank you very much for helping me with all those Christmas gift ideas for children.
You're welcome.
I think we've given everyone tons of ideas there about what to buy children, haven't we?
Yeah, bye-bye.
So on to Christmas gift ideas for him. So first up to H&M's Premium collection, which I'm a big fan of, and looking at the men's section, obviously I found this dark leather wash bag, which is retailing at £24.99. Shaving presents are obviously a great gift idea for men, and I went for this lovely set by a brand called Harry's, and in there you've got the shaving gel, the razor, a couple of spares, and a nice holder for it to sit in. So I thought that was a nice present. I'm gonna have to quickly wrap these up and put them away. Now slippers are obviously a great idea, and this is somewhere where I don't mind spending a bit more money because one, he wears them so much, and two, he absolutely loves really nice slippers. So I went to Paul Smith. So these are called the Dustin slippers, and I went for them in the blue suede. They're a bit Todd-like actually, aren't they, in the shape? So they were a little bit pricey, but I think quality-wise they're worth it. Molten Brown is always a good Christmas gift idea. I love receiving Molten Brown. I love the scents, and I do find that they last really well. And they also have a really nice dedicated men's collection to choose from too. So here I've gone for the Fabled Juniper Berries and Lat Pine, which smells particularly Christmassy, but it's also quite masculine as well. A great book for him, but also I loved reading this as well, is the Nile Rodgers autobiography, Le Freak. I loved reading this book, and I know David thoroughly enjoyed it as well. I just found the book and his life fascinating, and he came across as a really nice guy, so definitely recommending their book. And on that train of thought, for music lovers, it's worth keeping an eye on a website called Bandcamp. Obviously, because of the pandemic, artists worldwide are particularly struggling. Unlike a lot of other digital retailers, Bandcamp only take a small percentage, so the majority actually reaches the artist, which is brilliant and quite rare. If you're wanting to blow the budget a little bit, I found this very cool looking coffee machine by Smeg at Selfridges. This one's retailing at £320. Next up, I shopped a brand called End Clothing. They're a bit like a Net-a-Porter but for men, but they have quite cool and trendy brands on there, so it's the sort of place I could shop for Albert because he's just gone into men's clothes, but also for David as well. So these are from a collaboration that Adidas did with a brand called Human Made, which is by a man called Nigo, who also does a bathing ape, and David's obsessed with bathing apes. So I thought it was a safe bet to go for these. Not really for winter, but for summer. They're like a high top canvas trainer. He does like trainers that are a little bit different, so I think I'm safe with the hearts that are across the sole here. I hope I've got that right and he likes them, but it does look like his cup of tea. I don't think you're ever too old for Lego, and I certainly know a few people who still like it even in their 50s. And I was actually looking on Selfridges the other day and spotted the Lego Architecture collection, which is really good. It's a bit more grown up. My teen boys actually like that collection as well, and they've got a new one that's the New York City skyline, which I thought was quite cool. And the other thing I saw was Lego art, where same theory with the pieces, but you can create a piece of art, be it the faces of all the Beatles or Marilyn Monroe. So a slightly different present idea, but I'm sure if they're honest with themselves, there's probably quite a few men out there who still like a bit of Lego. Found a nice stocking filler on Anthropology with this Dalmatian puzzle. I was actually thinking of this for my father-in-law. They've been in lockdown isolation since April, and I think they've probably made hundreds and hundreds of jigsaw puzzles, but this one's slightly different and super cute because it's a Dalmatian doggy as well. The Kiehl's range for men is particularly good. I know they've got a couple of bestsellers in there, and a little birdie told me the Facial Fuel Energizing Wash is particularly good. That one's retailing at £19.50. And then also the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate is just as good for women as it is for men. Now for children, Santa often does shop at either John Lewis for PJs or Bodon are particularly good. White Company are really nice as well. But when they get to teenagers, they kind of want something a little bit more trendy, and I do find ASOS are particularly good for that. Jewelry for men is another nice Christmas gift idea, and I found this beautiful link chain by a brand called Sai. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, and I loved it so much I actually went for the necklace and the bracelet as a set. I really didn't mean for this to turn into such a long video. Sorry about that, and thank you if you stayed with me till the end. I was obviously on a bit of a roll there with Christmas presents. I found so many different ideas, but hopefully it's given you lots of ideas and inspiration of Christmas gift ideas for this 2020. I popped a link in the description box below to Dior's website, so you can pop over there, have a read of all the information about the Capture Total range. But in my humble experience, my skin has never looked so nice. I'm really chuffed with it. And all the other links and any discount codes I do have, I will put in the description box below as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back on Wednesday with lots more outfit ideas and inspiration. Hopefully I'll see you then. Take care.